Paypolitan is an all-in-one payment solution. And with me is the CEO, Nils Tharandt Ortiz, to talk a little bit more about some of the updates. So, Nils, I was excited to see that you have an app now. So that's a major milestone, right? Tell me about the app.
Exactly. Hi, Jane. Thank you for having me again. The app was just launched a few days ago, and that's, for me as an entrepreneur, a major achievement after a journey that began 3 years ago in 2018. So finally, we have a product. The product we have been working on all those years, and now it's real. It was released in Google Play last week, and this week before yesterday on Apple App Store as well. And we have, I'm very proud of that. We have a very, very positive feedback from users. We have on Google Play rating on 4.9 out of 5. So it's a 5 stars rating. So that's very good. I'm very happy to read that.
Yeah. Is it available globally or just in certain countries at this point?
It is available globally.
Okay, great. So also we talked a little bit last time about staking and the concept of staking with cryptocurrencies. Can you kind of reiterate a little bit about that and how Paypolitan allows staking?
Sure. Staking is providing liquidity by locking up a coin for a certain period. So in our case, our token is called EPAN. So you can stake, for instance, our EPAN token. That means you're going to lock it for a period of time X. So we have two models. We have either 6 months, that is a fixed duration with a annual interest rate of 60.8%, or the users themselves set up the period, let's say 1 month and 3 days. Of course, then the interest rate per annum is a bit lower, or the interest rate you will make at the end of staking. But staking is, let's say it's a kind of peer-to-peer landing.
Mm-hmm. Did you say 60%?
16.8%.
Okay, which is still incredible. 16%.
I don't know what about the US, but right now Europe, if you have savings in your bank account, you even have a negative interest rate. So they grab 0.75% of what you have already in your bank account.
Wow. I don't think it's a negative here, but I think it is less than 1%. So yes, it's just kind of a holding tank for money. It's not really anything to let grow. So how much is staked so far with EPAN?
Guess what? I looked at the numbers today and I didn't believe it. There is already over 1 million staked.
Wow. Okay. So great. And then also, which coins can be staked and how does somebody even start that process?
Well, for the time being, the direct staking, it's with our own token, the EPAN token. So you download the app, you register, that is done in 2 minutes. And then you connect your existing wallets. And if you have EPAN, you have then the button stake EPAN. Then you have the possibility of setting your own duration or taking the ready-made staking. And that's it. So it's basically locked where it is. You don't have to send it to a specific wallet. It stays where it is. And simply there's a smart contract running then on that token for the duration of the staking.
Okay.
And the staking is calculated with a compound rate. So compound is, let's say, a bit the market leader of staking. And they have a rate that is recalculated frequently. And we simply connect it to the compound rates in order to update or also to correct the staking rate.
Okay, so you have an app now, major milestone. What is next for Paypolitan?
So what is next? We're working on exchange listings. So we listed on Bitforex in March this year, and we have a tier 1 coming up. We try to list our coin on Kraken, which is a very huge listing. And I think also the crypto exchanges are getting to a different level right now. We saw those days the IPO of Coinbase on NASDAQ, which was a major milestone for the crypto and DeFi community. And I think that's a good step in the right direction. And I hope that others will follow and also list their companies on NASDAQ.
Yeah, no, I think Coinbase was kind of when we look back on this, one of those events that legitimized the industry. And speaking of that, we saw Bitcoin run up in anticipation of the Coinbase IPO, and then it kind of collapsed, and now it's like in between. And what's your take on the current state of the crypto market right now?
Well, there have been, like always, have been some corrections and also some setbacks. But we also saw Ether reaching its all-time high last week, $2,640 on Thursday, right? That was amazing. I mean, who had thought that? I remember beginning of last year, Ether I bought for $95. So that's a huge jump. And by the way, our token EPAN also reached its all-time high of $1.08 2 weeks ago. So even so, we are a smaller player. We're very happy and very proud that also the community investors are discovering our token EPAN and more people investing. So I think that's the second achievement after the app launch.
Now, do you think that crypto has seen its highs for the year, or do you think there'll be more upside later on?
I think as long as the pandemic is still ongoing, people will continue to invest into alternative investments. And so more or less you make money with traditional means of investment, let's say savings. We just discussed it before. How can you still make money with your saving accounts? Mission impossible. So all those people, especially younger generations, they will directly go to DeFi. I mean, that is unparalleled, and there's a risk, obviously. It's not like having your savings in the bank that might still be there tomorrow. But even said that, that is not true anymore. We saw Greensill and billions simply vanished in the nature. But I think on the long run, the DeFi and crypto market for this year at least, as long as the pandemic is still on, and the traditional finance industry is not coming up with a real alternative that is attractive to daily users, then DeFi is the alternative. Yeah. I don't see any other option for that.
Okay, very interesting. Well, I look forward, congratulations on the app, and I look forward to another update.
Thank you very much.
Always nice to talk to you.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one.
Thanks.